Okay, top 5 this week. Top 5 Summer Olympic events. The Paris Olympics are in full swing right now. It's the only thing I've been watching, Alex. I love the Olympics. Been entertaining,
Pretty fun.
pretty fun. But yeah, top 5 events. I think it's pretty
It's
self-explanatory.
in Paris with their dirty water.
I mean,
Well, the dirty river, not the water.
dirty river, but like you think about it, anywhere it was just dumb of them to decide to do it in the
Yeah, I
river.
would never swim in the Hudson.
Or like if you tried to swim in the Mississippi, like
Yeah, disgusting. I mean, we've done it as kids around here, but
still gross. We're not
Gross.
Olympic athletes.
getting dysentery.
But yeah, top 5 events, Summer Olympic events, pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
I think everybody knows what this is about.
It's on topic.
It's on topic.
It's
Alex, you got first pick. Give us your first pick.
I'm going with Olympic wrestling as my first pick, and the reason is it's one of like those ancient Olympic Games things. You know, it goes back to the
One
OG
of the
times.
like, core Olympic sports.
There you go.
Although they did try to get rid of
Yeah,
it
we
a few years
almost
ago.
lost it.
Just bullshit.
And we won as the right. Sometimes the right things win, and that was a case.
Sometimes the wrong ones do like breakdancing in the Olympics.
Yeah, it's not on my list. So
Not on my list either.
there we go.
Not even ironically.
Daniel Cormier, DC, is a 2-time Olympian. He never won a medal, but he placed 4th. So that's a Lafayette, Louisiana-born native. So shout out DC.
Another Lafayette native, Mondo Duplantis.
Yep.
Won gold today in the pole vault for Sweden, actually, but
Still
Still
born and
love 'em.
raised here. We got it.
LSU.
But yeah, Olympic wrestling is my number one.
It's a good pick. I think it's one that people appreciate. You know, I watched the judo. The judo is a little hard if you're not big into judo. Hard to follow some of the point system. Wrestling is pretty much,
Yeah,
you know,
it's easy.
you're
I
submitting the
will
guy,
say
you're
on
pushing
judo,
him out of.
Judo's a lot easier to score when it's like a dominant.
When
you
it's
know,
dominant, but when it's two
when
guys
they-
that like
when the guy's
stalemate,
getting
you're like, what is
ragdolled.
happening?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Watching a big ground contest is we see a lot in the UFC, and those are hard. You know, we see the judges get it wrong all the time. So imagine, you know, just that how hard it is to watch and judge.
But yeah, I like wrestling. I think that's a good pick.
What's your number one, homie?
My number 1 pick, I think, is another Olympic core sport. I think it's the most exciting event in the Olympics. It's one that's on topic as well. I got the 100-meter dash. It's for the crown of fastest man in the world. Yesterday, shout out Noah Lyles, barely won, but he won.
That was a crazy photo finish.
It was a crazy photo finish. We learned a new thing. It doesn't matter if your hand crosses the line first, it's your torso is what they count.
So the little head thing doesn't matter unless
Well,
you
if
can
you've
get
got the
your
chest in it,
forward,
which his
yeah.
chest crossed first. I think iconic moments in the Olympics, Usain Bolt.
That's what I had written. Next
I mean,
to that
100-meter dash is like, I think if
It's iconic.
It's iconic, and if you're like, I think it's one of the main things you think of in the Olympics is like who won the 100-meter dash.
Yeah.
So that's my first pick, 100-meter dash.
Dude, they train
number
so
1.
hard for like seconds of a race.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So crazy. The
Less than 10
preparation to
seconds.
shave just milliseconds off your time to become the fastest man in the world is just
we
a
saw the
crazy
difference
thing.
between gold and silver this year was 0.004 seconds.
Wild.
It's insane.
So-
But yeah, 100-meter dash. My number 2 pick. My number 2 pick is going to be my guest pick from my beautiful girlfriend Clara.
Shout out Clara.
And it's another one that's an iconic Olympic sport, especially I would say if you're American, but also if you're French, because they have a very good athlete in this event. I got freestyle swimming. Michael Phelps he didn't put it on the map, but he put himself on the map by dominating in swimming, specifically freestyle. France has a guy that's won 4 gold medals in swimming, one of them in freestyle. That's Liam Marchand this time.
Right.
I think it's the swim stroke. They have a few different strokes in swimming, but it's the one that like, you know what it is when you're watching it. It's
Yeah.
the normal, not the normal, but it's like
Swimming.
it's swimming. It's
Yeah.
like if you learn how to swim, you're freestyle swimming.
It's who can actually swim the fastest without a gimmicky stroke. That's what it is.
Exactly. If you were like, okay, who's swimming the fastest? Everybody would be doing that.
Yeah, exactly. Because nobody's doggy paddling to see who's the fastest swimmer. Just
But
realistically.
freestyle swimming, my number 2 pick. And again, from my beautiful girlfriend Clara, we watch it together. There's a French guy dominating.
I
Our
like
number
that
2
pick.
pick.
My number 2 is going to be Olympic basketball.
Oh, I love Olympic basketball.
It's something that I would argue
Shout out USA plays next week. Or
USA is the
tomorrow.
best at of any Olympic sport.
By far.
And the reason is because we have the best professional league. The cool thing about that is all of the foreign players that are in the league, they go and play for their home teams a lot of times.
They're all getting better too.
and they're all getting better. So every year, like
It gets closer and closer.
right, and we've won like 4 consecutive golds for the Olympics.
Yeah, this would be
and
the
like
fifth if we
16
win this year.
total golds. I think we're going to win this year, even though it's going to be a lot closer than it normally is. And like you said, every time it happens, it gets closer and closer to, previous upsets that we've had in the past. So
And I love
Olympic
what-
basketball
I
is
lo-
awesome.
I love it because America dominates in it, and it's
Yeah.
one that like we had a couple years like in the early I think it was 2004 where we didn't take it serious and we got
Yeah.
bronze. And since then we've been like, no, best players are coming.
Right.
LeBron's playing every time.
Until LeBron can't
Kevin
play,
Durant's playing. Steph Curry's playing.
Right.
And we're just raining threes and dominating, and I
Yeah.
love it.
We're leaving no stone unturned. It's going to be a baton death march to win the Olympics for basketball, as it should be. If you're naturally the best people at it.
Yeah, I love that pick, basketball.
My third pick, I'm gonna go with Olympic golf. This is a newer sport, but it's one that it was actually really crazy to watch this year. I had a stake on it, so it was something I paid attention to.
It was a great tournament too.
It was contested.
And I like it because it's not a major course.
It wasn't super hard.
So it was
there
a
were
course where
crazy
they were
scores.
crazy scores,
Yes.
and they were
And it
with
gave
the best
somebody-
golfers in the world. And it's like
Right. So going into like round 4, John Rahm had like a 4-stroke lead.
going into the back 9 of round 4.
And Scotty Scheffler was, going into round 4 was like 6 strokes out, and he ended up getting all the
But
way
it
to the
crazy. I
top.
think he scored 61 or 62
I know he shot 29
on the back, which is
9.
insane.
Yeah, it's just
To
ridiculous.
win the gold, I mean, it was clutch.
First time ever, the number 1 golfer in the world won the gold. I mean,
It is a
granted,
little caveat because they've only had the rankings for 2
Since-
Olympics now.
since 2016 is when golf, but they did do it in like 1900.
Yeah, I don't think they had the
1904.
rankings, the world
Yeah.
rankings then.
So I mean, as the caveat as it is, it's cool for Scheffler to be able
good-
to say
yeah.
that. It's an accolade. So shut
Especially-
up if you don't like it. But yeah, golf is my number 3. I like the golf. It's easy to watch. You can leisurely watch it. And then USA got the gold, baby.
Yeah, I like that pick. Again, any of these where USA has some of the best guys and have best chance to win gold, I'm all for it.
And it's also, that's the other thing with the golf is there's a bunch of people, if you ever watch golf, all the best people from around the world are playing. So it's a bunch of names you already know. It's like watching just a normal PGA
Yeah.
weekend, but on an easier course.
Yeah, I like that pick.
What you got as your pick?
So my number 3 pick, I'm sticking with track, and I'm actually sticking almost with the same event. I got the 4x1 relay. I think it's one of the most exciting things.
Yeah.
You get the 4 fastest guys in your country running together, running one lap together.
Isn't that wild?
It's insane. They run it in less than 40 seconds. It's
It's like
insane.
tandem miles are the craziest thing in the world, where you're each running
The
a piece of
4x4,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But yeah, I think 4x1, it's exciting. It happens so quick. It's not just about the running. It's about like the baton handoff, which adds a little element to it.
And you mess that up, which
You mess it up.
seems like routine, but your whole race
You're
is
running
over.
full speed and trying to pass something. It's hard to do. And I think it's one of the most exciting things in the Olympics. So 4x1 relay is going to be my 3rd pick.
That is a very good pick. I like that one.
So let's see, my 4th pick now.
Yes, sir.
Well, my 4th pick is going to be something else that America dominates.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be gymnastics.
That was on there. See, that's one of those where
It's one of low-key some of the best athletes in the world.
that's what I wrote. They're flexible, but they're durable and strong
They're
as hell.
for body weight, they're the strongest, like pound for pound, I think.
They'd sleep John Jones in that comparison.
And man, does America dominate? I think we've had a woman win the all-around gold every year since 2000, I believe.
Yeah,
Or
and there's so many
2004.
different gymnastics events that we're good at. There's the bars, the balance beams.
I like the
there's
all-around just because it's
the
the one that's
floor.
like
What can you do?
it's everything.
Yeah, exactly. Like
And
show off everything you
Shout
got.
out Simone Biles. She's the first person to win the Olympic all-around gold twice in 2 non-consecutive Olympics, which is crazy.
And she's not even old.
Well, for a gymnast, she's
Well,
very old.
Right.
27.
But the fact that she's
Well, usually the Olympic
doing that.
gymnasts are like
12.
20 years old is like, yeah, the
they're like
prime.
15 in their prime. Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
But yeah, gymnastics is going to be my number 4 pick.
That is a good pick. I like the gymnastics pick. I got to take that one off my list now. Damn, I like that one. That's good.
All right, Alex, what's your number 4 pick?
My number 4 is a simple one. It's less serious, I'll admit, but it's a good pick because it's something that everybody can relate to. Olympic table tennis.
Table tennis.
So the reason I picked table tennis is, almost everybody on the planet's played some variation of ping pong. It's got simple rules. It's easy to watch, but it's also very exciting because it's
They're
not
so
a large
quick.
playing field, and it's very, very fast.
The doubles is crazy. It's like, how does
Yeah,
it?
how do you not smash? I would knock your nose completely off on accident. Table tennis is fun. It's easy. And I would argue that it is the Summer Olympics equivalent to curling for the winter.
I would.
There's
The
no.
only reason I'm not saying the
As far as its
comparison is
cool
equal
ability.
is just because curling is like a slow pace and table tennis is probably the fastest paced thing they have.
I looked at the Winter Olympic events today, and most of everything is just on ice skates speed of some sort. You
Oh,
have
yeah.
a very thin blade on the ground, and you're going you or a team is going as fast as humanly
Or snow,
possible.
yeah. either
Right.
way.
Yeah, there's not very many
You're
things.
gliding a lot in the Winter
Yeah,
Olympics.
yeah, you're channeling that ice. Anywho, table tennis is my number
That's a
4.
good pick. I probably wouldn't have had it on my top 5, but it is enjoyable to watch.
It's just so much fun to watch that little ping pong ball just get smashed. So just when they add spin and all kind of stuff, it's cool. And my last pick is gonna be water polo,
Oh, wow.
Olympic water polo. So this is kind of my setup for that. Imagine if you're playing hockey and then it gets real hot and the ice melts, and you're like, damn, we don't need these clothes anymore. Let's take all that off. And then you don't need the puck anymore because that obviously sank. So you get a ball. And then you just play hockey in the water. You can wrestle, you can kick.
It is fun to watch, and like it has to be so hard. They're treading water.
They're drowning.
They're drowning
nearly.
each other.
Yeah, the whole game. And then like while he's dead, not really, but like while he's like dying of drowning, you're scoring a goal for your American
I
team.
agree that it's hard in that aspect, but I feel like the aspect of throwing the ball into the net is probably one of the easiest things to do in the Olympics.
Well, they have a goalie.
Yeah,
still.
but
and it's not a big net. It's
goalie
It's
ha-
a rather large ball in comparison to the size of the person.
I don't know.
with
We
the
were
net
watching the
around
other day, and it was like the goalie stands no chance unless you throw it right at him. He's in water trying to jump, and you're just, yeah.
That's all you got is like, damn it.
But yeah, I mean, it is fun to watch. It's so hard to play. I'm sure.
Oh, imagine like you gotta have a week and a half off after playing just like a.
Imagine how hungry you would be after playing a game. You're hungry with just playing in the pool, like swimming in the pool for a while. Like,
I mean, I can imagine being a kid just
how
wanting a
many?
sandwich
How many? That's what I'm saying. How many ham and cheese sandwiches are you crushing after playing?
with like 6 bags of Lay's.
Yeah.
All right, what's your 5th pick? Let's wrap this one up.
My 5th pick, it's actually kind of in line with the golf, where it's you playing for your country and it's the best athletes that you already know if you follow the sport playing in the Olympics. I got tennis as my number 5 pick. Usually it's the top guys playing.
How is that not Clara's guest pick?
I think she's tired of tennis, honestly. But
Oh, that's
tennis,
fair.
I mean, Novak Djokovic, the number 1 player in the world, won the gold medal against the number 2 guy in the world, Carlos Alcaraz, this week.
Which is crazy because Carlos Alcaraz like beat Nikola
At-
Djokovic like a few weeks ago.
His name is Novak Djokovic.
Novak, not Nikola. I was thinking of
The basketball
player.
Yeah,
So
he beat him
similar
at
names.
Wimbledon. But yeah, I mean, you get the top guys, much like the golf, and they come and they play, and it's like another major for the year.
Right.
But yeah, tennis. I enjoy watching tennis already, and then this is like extra intense, and they're in there playing for their country. So tennis, my number 5 pick. I do have one
Honorable mention?
honorable mention
Okay.
that I liked it enough, but I couldn't put it on my list,
Fair.
and I
Okay.
don't even know the real name for the sport.
I
It's
got
the
one.
horse dancing. The one that Snoop Dogg
Snoop
went
Dogg called
viral
it
on.
crip walking.
Yeah, the crip walking horse.
The horse crip
It
walk.
is my favorite thing to watch. Just little clips of those
Yeah.
dancing horses. I don't even know what it is, and I think it's bullshit.
That's equestrian something.
I think it's bullshit that the person riding the horse gets the medal. Those horses are dancing. They
Literally
should get,
doing all the work.
those horses should get the medal.
That's true. That is very, very true. I agree. My honorable mention, if I'm going to have any, has got to be the park skateboarding, specifically park skateboarding, because it's
Yes, I watched a little bit of it.
yeah, it's literally just like go in a park and do some tricks and
Yeah,
get ready.
they have
to
like 45 minutes,
Yeah,
or
it's
45 seconds, and they just do it real quick.
do a bunch of tricks, as many tricks as you can pull off.
And they're all like, they are literally all like 13 to 14 years old.
Dude, it's literally just called equestrian.
The dancing part?
Yeah, look, it's right there.
Well, I think equestrian's like the overarching thing, and then it has.
They have
It's
eventing,
like how swimming-
dressage. That's
Yeah,
what it is. Just
dressage,
dressage.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Because
dressage.
jumping, they have team jumping and dressage.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they don't have horse racing, which is weird.
Right? We would dominate. Well, I guess we wouldn't, because most of the horses are probably international anyway.
Well, it depends who.
That's true. All right. Check us out next week. We're going to have a top 5. This was a fun one. Like and subscribe. Do all those things. Peace.